28 years ago, the first matches in MLS history were played. The league consisted of 10 teams and things were, slightly different. There were new teams, it was a new country. The penalties were different. Bring them back, by the way. There's also a really cool subplot today in which we had Marco Reus on Shirt Shopping the other day. Play the clip.
Well, oh, I should have asked if you could do a celebration for me Saturday. But you'd forget, you're not going to do that. Ah. It's okay. So every time I end a video, I go, ciao, ciao, bye.
Ciao, ciao,
could you
bye.
go up to the camera and go, ciao, ciao?
Okay.
I've been Ellis, this has been Marco Reus. Ciao, ciao, bye.
Ciao, ciao, bye.
I'm having that down as a verbal contract for Marco there. He has said he would do ciao, ciao, bye potentially. So, that is really exciting. Really, really exciting. Look, football or soccer was always going to have it tough initially when it first started here. This country is so ingrained with its four traditional sports of baseball, basketball, football and hockey that it was going to be impossible to land and have momentum straight away. If we're being completely honest, the league had it very rough when it first started due to these factors and other ones. I know what you guys are thinking as well about the league outside of America. If you're watching this right now, play the clip.
Fight and win!
We've got it out of our systems now, we can move on. All of the past negatives and stereotypes got me thinking, what is the reality of US soccer like in 2024? So I've decided to come here to LA Galaxy, USA's most successful football team, to find out what a match day is like and what the reality of being a US soccer fan is like in 2024. Welcome to Away Days and welcome to the reality of being a US football fan. Soccer fan. Look, we've obviously done MLS before on this channel, but today is different. Today is the Western Conference Finals between Seattle Sounders and LA Galaxy. The winner goes to MLS Cup. So today is the first ever MLS game I've seen where there is a lot riding on it. I also want to say before we get any further into this, the league are actually providing us access for today. It doesn't affect anything I say in this video, whether I'm positive or negative. I don't know how I'm going to be. Haven't got into it yet. They're not paying us, they're just providing us access. I'm allowed to say whatever I want still. And those of you who watch the channel for a while will know that that's exactly what we'll do. So, yes. Let's look at some negatives first. MLS was founded in 1993 as a part of the USA's bid to host the 1994 World Cup. The first official matches in the league, however, didn't take place till 1996, with the San Jose Clash taking on DC United. San Jose Clash and now San Jose Earthquakes. The first years of the league were tough. Many factors were at play for this, but the league had seen some franchises start and fail. Miami Fusion and Tampa Bay Mutiny being the main examples due to them not being able to compete with the league's financial situation. It wasn't in a good way, and both of these teams ceased to exist before 2002. Once again, generations of Americans have been conditioned to these four main sports they have, which means you're not going to expect this new sport or relatively new sport here to pick up overnight. And also on top of that, you can't expect their fans to get it straight away, if you know what I mean. Like, it's going to take time for it to find its feet. The league is so young, it takes time. In fact, the first soccer-specific stadium wasn't actually built until 1999. 6 years after the league was first announced, it took to build the first soccer-specific stadium. Speaking of this and getting people to buy in themselves and go to matches all the time, if you look at 2002, only 2,214,978 fans attended the games across every game played combined and added together. It was that low. Things were actually quite rough for quite a while, until I'd say a big moment of change was in 2007. The league was lacking in English, 6 foot tall man, full of sex appeal. Enough about me. They got David Beckham in 2007. Since then, the league has become a hotbed for legends of the game. Not just Beckham, but it's been many more. Just get ready for this. Take a deep breath. And Zlatan, Robbie Keane, Marco Reus, Chiellini, Henry, Rooney, Pirlo, Lampard, Gerrard, Schweinsteiger, Drogba, Bale, Giovinco, Suarez, Busquets, Jordi Alba, Messi. You get the point. That man, the domino effect he has had to bring in other legends to the league is absolutely obscene. I also don't think it's seen as a league anymore for specifically where legends come. I think legends come here now because the standard of the league is so high. We also have some really engaged fan bases. I love what Charlotte FC are doing. Austin FC when the pitch goes green, whenever there's a goal. Portland Timbers, they literally soar off a bit of a tree whenever there's a goal. And also LA Galaxy versus LAFC is an incredibly passionate rivalry you have now in America. It's actually a rivalry that feels like it means a lot to something in America, and it's crazy. The LAFC LA Galaxy derby had an attendance of 82,110 fans. You just wouldn't have had that a decade ago. That is seriously impressive. I have also had the same stance as well, that US sports fans can't really win. If they're too much like Europeans, they're trying to copy us. If they're not enough like Europeans, then people look at them and call them cringe. You know, fight and win though. Just one more time, fight and win.
Fight and win!
Doing it.
That was cringe though. I feel like that was cringe. That one was a little bit cringe. Just a little bit. However, today is a massive game, so I'm intrigued to see what the fan bases are like here today for this game. I'm gonna have a look around. I've done a lot of talking. It's ridiculous. It's hot in LA. It was a weather forecaster. There's like 6 hours. I've got it way too early. There's 6 hours till kickoff. No one's here. So Weatherspoons. I'm gonna find the closest place to the stadium and eat there. And we're gonna read some tweets about people's thoughts about MLS before we get into it. Awkward bit here. I was going to do some tweets and read them out, and I sat at a KFC. The closest place to eat at the stadium was a KFC. Problem being, was the mic plugged in? No. Let's look at some tweets and then we'll come back to them at the end of the video of my summary of them. Exhibition League. No relegation, can come 16th and still win the title. No jeopardy in any regular season games. It's actually hard not to make the playoffs. Terrible quality and totally different atmosphere of use to the English game. A retirement league played in baseball stadiums where fans are paying overpaid prices. I also think if anyone's going to talk about cringe football fans, probably shouldn't be me, you know. I am cringe. There's like an hour and a half till I can go in. I'm gonna go interview fans and get their perspective on everything of the league, what I should expect, what their thoughts are on it as somebody comes to the games. And also, we're gonna find out what access we have in about an hour. I don't know what access we've got, genuinely. If I can get close to Royce before the game and then sort of go to him, he might be like, oh, that's the weirdo who interviewed me the other day. I might do the celebration just to shut him up because he looks like it could be annoying if I don't do it. And I will be. We never have nice things happen though. He's not going to do it. He's going to score and not do it, isn't he? One thing that I think America does better than Europe for all of their sports is their pre-game culture. Like just the people that come out there, they do the tailgates, they all sit by the car, they have food. It's like 4 hours till kickoff and there's like thousands of people here just drinking and eating food. And I think that is really good. What does the Galaxy mean to you?
Galaxy is the class of American professional soccer, MLS.
It's a very stressful, and you know, it's been tough for the last couple of years, especially because we got the noisy neighbors across the way.
What does it mean to be a Seattle Sounders fan?
Oh gosh, eternal blue, forever green.
Showing
always.
up and supporting as an away supporter?
Yeah, an away supporter in MLS. How long was the journey for you guys?
It was just a couple-hour flight.
Yeah, it's like a 3-hour flight.
Yeah,
A casual 3-hour flight.
Yeah.
Been here since last year. They were down the entire season. Now you got all the way up here, conference finals. It's like a big accomplishment for us for sure.
What does MLS mean to you as a league?
It's, you know, something that made the growth for U.S. soccer just an amazing thing. And for me being a big U.S. fan, I think it was MLS that made me a U.S. fan.
Major League Soccer is one of the top leagues in the world.
It's just soccer. It's something to enjoy.
It's a growing thing. It's way better than anybody thinks.
If LA Galaxy were to win MLS Cup, what would that mean to you specifically?
I'd probably make my year. That would be pretty awesome. Last time we won was 2014, so winning again, like it's be like our 10th anniversary.
MLS Cup, that's a big thing. It's been over, I say like 10 years or so. It's biggest thing for us in a long time, that's for sure.
It shows already with the city who's the top-rate team now and who's second place. You know, I haven't seen no black and gold nothing for the last week and a half, so they disappeared, and we still all stay loyal. You know.
They're giving out Messi's drink. Does it taste of Lionel?
Yeah, can I grab your picture with it?
Lemon and lime, all Messi. Oh, that's bad. Is it? That's bad. I've just been told what access we have. We still don't actually know 100%, but we're definitely in a suite. And I also get to go pitch side before and after the game, and maybe in the tunnel before the game, which I think, to be honest, I'm just locked in. I want to get Royce's attention. One, does someone remember me 3 days after an interview? And two, can I note to him to do the celebration? If he doesn't remember me, then it's going to be so cripplingly sad. Turns out we have pretty good access. This is pretty crazy access. We're pitch side. We're told we can now go to the tunnel. It's already 2 hours before kickoff. Fans are coming in. This is where the players are going to be sat, just there. Pitch is there. That is insane access. There's Ricky Pooch. I want to go and find Marco Reus and do my celebration at him and make him remember me. We really are in the bowels of this here. That's the water players go down for the kickoff. I'm just sort of here. There's people in Tunnel Club. They eat food there. And then I went on away days video. So that's exciting for them. Look at this for a walk they get to do. So it's all like, oh, then your team, Leeds United. Oh, crap. And then the players will come here, they'll walk up. I'm going to be somewhere here. But on another note, we have access to a suite. So let's get food. Thank you so much. It's an empty suite, but yeah, I can't look past the fact that I get an LA Galaxy chain. One sec. Look at that. It's got an LA Galaxy chain. We've got a suite to ourselves currently. This is ridiculous. This is so cool. I'm literally not taking this off now. Maybe I'll take it off if we try to get Royce's attention. This is should have made this a hospitality video. Look at that, we've got chicken drumsticks, the Mexican food, fried chicken. It's like hummus, veg, fruit, that's more me, vegan burgers, mac and cheese and wedges, and then go for the view we've got. Yeah, this will do. This will do. Let's give this a go. I'm gonna start off with the burrito. Oh, say, can you say? What I will say is, God bless America. You know, it's fantastic. In England, you saw the Barrow video. Don't need to talk about it anymore.
Carrots have dirt on them.
I've very kindly been given a gift. Everyone in my box we're the only ones in the box in a minute. There's a shirt in there. There is a shirt. It's the shirt as well. Look at that. Huge thanks to LA Galaxy. Is there anything on the back? There is. It's platinum with I love it being 2024 because it's my lucky number. It's not going to make me more biased for those watching the video, or unbiased. So far, I'm very impressed. But people are impressed when they go to Saudi Arabia, so you know, look through it. Look through it. There's the supporter section, the main noise that's going to be from the stadium tonight. I'm curious as to how loud and what that's going to be like during the game, so we're going to get in there at some point during the game, I think, and try and show what it's like from there. Also, exactly an hour till kickoff. So I want to go and get over there for when the players come out for warm-ups to try and get Royce's attention. Players come out for warm-ups in 10 minutes. I'm currently stood here at 27 years old trying to get a footballer's attention. Am I just as bad as the person down there who has all I want for Christmas is a Puig jersey? It's hard to say. Also, the suite we're in is for influencers. So I'm in a box of probably some really famous LA influencers, but what's a polar bear doing in Arlington, Texas? Part of me, this is a real big eye-opener for me because I always do interviews with people and wonder afterwards, if they remember me. Because obviously I remember the interviews because they're far cooler than me. But we now are going to have an actual proof of, I interviewed Marco Reus 3 days ago. Does he remember that? And does he want to think about it before the biggest game of their season? Probably not. Here comes Seattle's goalkeeper. Oh, don't do that with the opposition. Shock him. Look at that. They love Ricky Pooch. Here come the teams. Here he comes. Marco! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I don't think he heard me. Still, we're ridiculously close to him, right? Look. Don't think he's going to do the celebration. And also find out what the league's like from a fan's perspective, but also my thing as well. Okay, the fans over there are beginning to look very, very cool. In the distance, that is a really nice full supporter section. That is sick. No one is going to believe me, but we just walked past them warming up, and Royce has just smiled and winked at me. And I swear it happened, but no one is ever going to believe it. But I promise you it happened. That is so annoying. Shout out to that supporter section over there. They have been, it's very full, they look very loud. So far, I think this is a great example of what MLS fans can be. I already know there's going to be people coming in from other MLS sides saying, come and see me. I will one day. I could spawn anywhere in the world at this point. Him coming back up here now and not acknowledging me would be so away days that it is just exactly what's going to happen. Good luck today, guys. Good luck. Good luck. See, they can't hear me either, so it's not just a marker. To check for a second, I thought that tray was wheeling itself up there on its own. There's a person behind it. I thought it was like a little robot tray. Subscribe for more in-depth football content like that, by the way. Good luck. I'm neutral. Good luck. Ciao, ciao, bye. Ciao, ciao. He can't hear me. There's too much shouting. And now I look like a liar again. I look like a liar twice. I made direct eye contact with Ricky Puig. It's not really the point we're trying to make though, is it? The atmosphere out there looks great. So I think we should go out there, record the atmosphere, enjoy the game, and forget that ever happened. It's not a chance he does a celebration. Like a tiny chance.
Oh, wow. Good luck, I'm neutral. I'm a neutral, good luck.
It's like a pre-match light show. I don't like it. But we do it in England, and I don't like it there either.
They're called slander.
There is a big game feel about this. There is. I'm still not over it, I'll be honest.
The national anthem's been done by a mariachi band. That's quite cool, isn't it? Good job, guys. Good job. I could be right next to you and you wouldn't hear me anyway, so it's fine. Actually, I'm fine with it.
I can't lie to you. I quite like the pre-match fireworks. I do. I mean, if you're here anyway, give me a little razzle-dazzle, a little bit of a spark. It's good. I think it's good. That's good.
Do I get kicked out if I touch it? I feel like I definitely do get kicked out if I touch it. Also, I can't not. That is so close to me. People my age have kids. God, I've been robbed of that now as well. So
He's pretty mad that this game's going on. Just here.
On a serious note for a second, I know I'm really professional on shirt shop and shoots, but I'll never take for granted the fact that we got to interview Marco Reus. You know what I mean? Like, that will never stop being amazing to me. It always is. He's about to get an assist as well. You ready? Oh, hang on. Let's be honest, it was never going in, was it? Oh. My guy is locked in. He is absolutely, or she, absolutely locked in. Beyond locked in. There's a lot of people here, and I just want, is that an icy over there? Give me some form of frozen beverage.
Half time, really weird first half. Not really much has happened. It's been very end-to-end. Seattle have been more in it than I thought they'd be. The fans have been very good. The fans have been very much into it. They've carried on throughout the 45. Royce hasn't scored. I want him to score for obvious reasons. I'm going to get actually in the supporters section second half for a little bit and see what that's like. So Let's go do that. They bought Royce off at half time. I don't want to talk about it. I'm going to enter the supporters section. You know what is refreshing? Being in a supporters section where you're not going to get murdered for having your camera out. I never understood that when ultras are like, don't film us, whilst doing the most pick-me attention grabbing thing they could possibly do. It's good. Unironically, it's a good atmosphere. It genuinely is. So, it's 0-0. It's more Seattle. Royce got subbed off at half time. It feels very away days-y-ish. But not this time. That's for a corner, by the way. But the noise is that good for a corner. I still think people need to... There is atmosphere here, whether people want to admit it or not, and you can come in and you can be sceptical, but there is definitely an atmosphere here. It's weird that one of these players could appear marching on together one day. Oh, hello, how are you? Thank you very much, I appreciate you. There is 12 to go. You've got actual players really nervous, literally there. And then there's me. I'm just stood next to them. There's fans in the stands of like their own red and yellow cards. I can't work out if I love or hate it. I think I'm on the hate side. But this with the towels and waving them around, that's what we do at Leeds, Elm Road, so I can't hate that. I like that, that's a nice fight, that's good. I'm neutral. I hope both teams win. Good to come near. I mean, the access has been ridiculous. I'm by LA Galaxy's bench and the game's about to end, so I thought it'd be good to be here to get the reactions of everyone, and then they'll go. There's a fight going on here. The players are not happy. Proper, I'm telling you, you don't want to hear it, some of you, and that's fine, but come and experience it yourself. These are real fans, and that is good noise. They're even mocking the away players. I think that's great. We've got a house over here as well. It's Kobe Jones. That's cool. What I don't understand is a little bit is you're Western Conference champions, so you celebrate that, but you really only want to win MLS Cup. So you're sort of celebrating something that you haven't really won anything yet. You're the best of your side, but you really want to be the best of the best. So it's a really weird celebration to me. As my man of the match, as always, looks a bit like the Sugar Puff monster. Right, I'm back from America. Let's look at the negatives people said and let's give my summary of it after watching a game. Before we do this, I need to make it clear I've never actually seen a bad game in MLS. I've seen Messi's debut, I've seen this, I've been to Orlando City behind the goal. My experience of MLS has always been very fun, so it might be clouded. Take it with a pinch of salt, I guess. It's just my opinion. Exhibition League, not true. You heard the fans at full time, you saw the players celebrating winning, getting to the final. Like, that is just simply not true anymore. It might have been true back in the day, but it's certainly not true now. People are there to win MLS Cup, and it's not easily done. Look at Inter Miami, they didn't make it through. What I will say is I find it weird that you celebrate winning a Western Conference when the aim is to win MLS Cup. Like, you won the Western Conference, but you're not going to remember that next year if you don't win MLS Cup. It's like in England when people really, really celebrate getting to a playoff final. It's like you've only done half the job. No jeopardy in any regular season games. It's actually hard to not make the playoffs. I don't necessarily agree with that because a decent amount of teams still don't make the playoffs. And maybe jeopardy comes in further, but you can say that about any leagues. Like the team I support, we play in a league where there's 46 games a season. Like, not all of them are eventually gonna matter as much, but it matters more as the season goes on and on and on. What I will say is that roar for that goal was genuinely up there with ones I've heard before. I've been everywhere in the world, and I'm not even saying it, I don't care whether people agree or disagree with me, it's for you to experience for yourself. The roar was good. We also watched a game that wasn't in a baseball stadium. So yeah, I can't comment on prices. Like I said, our access was given by MLS themselves, so I don't actually know how much it would have cost us to go to that game today. What I will say is it was a very fun experience. When I did my initial tweet that's actually backed up, these are some tweets that people said from their own experiences going to MLS. I went to 4 MLS games last year, including MLS Cup final. Most people say the atmosphere is bad who have never really been. I agree. It's fun, and it is actually quite loud if you go to the right places, which is the same as anywhere in the country. The atmosphere at Leeds is good. For example, the atmosphere somewhere else like MK Dons might not be good. It depends on where you go. It's the same with any league in the world. Growing, improving, will be a top 7 league in the world in the next 15 years. We'll see. Too many try to laugh at the Americanized fan chants and ignore the fact it's actually a decent atmosphere and works for them. Nail on the head for me, from my experience. My opinion on the reality of soccer, and let me just say men's soccer, women's soccer in America is arguably the best in the world. It's growing obviously here in Europe, we're really good now, but like US women's soccer has been like the standard for decades now. But in the men's game, it's really growing now and it's really getting there as well too. I think it will, 2026 World Cup is coming up. In my opinion, the reality of American soccer and being an American soccer fan is that it's probably the most exciting time they've ever had to be a fan of their sport there, because if they can't capitalize on this 2026 World Cup, Messi being in the league, exciting players like Puig being in the league, who did his ACL when I watched him, I'm sorry Ricky if you're watching this, I doubt you are. If they can't capitalize on that, then I don't see when the league will ever really, really go like that. So it's a massive, massive couple of years for the league, and we'll see what we look like in 2026. But for me, I enjoyed my experience. I've been Ellis, subscribe for more away days and more football shirt content. Ciao, ciao. Oh, bye.